Hello there, hot shit. Oh, y'all up in here today, huh? Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody day going so far? So I'm not gonna hold you all long, you know. I do impromptu lives when Spirit leads me to. So Spirit leads me to do a live today. But we are gonna be talking about womb healing today. Because I think I'm just so in tune with women. I just keep running across this issue that needs to be addressed because I'm going to say in general my services are definitely needed. Like, I feel like womb healing is always going to be a needed service because people going to always have vaginas. We're going to always have babies. That's never going to change. And if you have a vagina or a womb, you're going to have some issues at some point, unless you're just lucky. God bless you. So I hope everybody's doing good today. I'm not going to hold you all long, but I'm just going to get right into it. Is that one, I think most women are empathic. I'm empathic. I'm compassionate, which means that I consider other people's feelings and how they view things and how they feel when they say things. And I know, especially being a womb healer, that when people are going through things, you may get, you may get their anger, or they may say something crazy to you. The vibe may be crazy, whatever the case may be. But rarely is it ever anything to do with you. Like, I don't know. Let's just say you go to Starbucks and somebody being dry, they being rude. You say, oh, I want to have this. Oh, we don't have that today. You get something else. Instead of saying, hey, unfortunately we're out today. Is there something else I can get you? So you may be offended and say, damn, what the fuck wrong with her? But it's not about you. It's whatever this person is going through. So I just want you to keep that in mind. So how do you know if you need womb healing? The womb clay is good for that. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about what I'm going to talk about real quick. And then we can have some questions later. You need womb healing if you have a womb. Period. Everybody needs to, I don't feel like healing is something you got to wait for something is wrong and then you work on it. I feel like you should always be working on yourself. Always be taking extra measures for self-care. And as women, we go through so much and we absorb a lot of energy. If you're sexually active, if you letting a man come inside you, you are absorbing all his emotions. And you may be absorbing his baby, STDs, all that other stuff. So you sexually active. If you have PMS, before you come on your period, PMS means you may have a backache, your hair hurt, your boobs hurt, you irritable, everybody getting on your nerves during this time, you cramping during your cycle. If you coming on your cycle and it's more than 3 days, it's heavy, you cramping, you have blood clots, it's like a dark red, it's brown, it may start off brown or end off brown. If you feel extra tired on your cycle, you need womb healing. If you haven't had any type of surgery on your uterus, your vagina, you need womb healing. If you're suffering with PCOS, fibroids, endometriosis, if you ever had a miscarriage, if you ever had an abortion, stillborn, if you lost a child, you know, they had it for life. Like Nick Cannon just lost a child. I think the baby's like 5 or 6 months. And then he lost the baby. You need womb healing. But I'm just saying all this to say is that women need healing, and it's very apparent because I deal with so many women on a regular basis, just in my day-to-day life, going to the grocery store, going different places, and you go places and they have an attitude, their communication is not the best. And a lot of women and people in general have undiagnosed mental issues. I'm sure we all got like that crazy person in our family that you try to stay away from, or only certain family members you can be around for a certain amount of time. Like, yeah, I'm only going to be around them for the holidays. I can only deal with y'all on the holidays for them 2 or 3 hours, and then that's it. I'm done. So it's just a lot of people. And like I always tell people, like, I'm trying to be funny, but I'm also not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. Like, if you grew up in the 80s and the 90s, it's a lot of crack babies in the world. And those crack babies they grew up, and they be maybe your co-workers. They working a 9 to 5. They working at these different companies. So you really don't know who you dealing with. People that have addictions, drugs addictions. Some people are functioning addicts, and you won't even know it. So we just have to deal with all sorts of different people. But what I need women to start doing is, yes, messy. And I hate mess and I hate drama. You put my name in something, I'm done, because I'm real laid back. You need to start holding yourself accountable for your attitude. And I had did a Facebook post on my personal page. If you're not familiar with Queen Afua, you should definitely check out Queen Afua and get Sacred Woman. But in Sacred Woman, I have more than one of her books. One of those books talk about getting a bitch out, and it's talking about how women are bitches. They have attitudes, they're mean, they're nasty, and I need women to start holding themselves accountable for their attitude. Need to start checking your attitude and see, do I need to check myself? Am I having a bad day? Maybe I need to stay my ass in the house today. Like, I was at the mall the other day. I was at Tyson's Corner doing some shopping, and this lady just walked past, and I guess somebody bumped into her, and she just started cussing around like, bitch, you need to watch where the fuck you going, or something like that. I didn't even see what happened, but like, if you're that, like, it's crowded, it's the holiday season, there's a lot of people in the mall, but if you're that touchy, you don't want anybody to accidentally bump into you, you need to do online shopping. But I'm just saying as an example, like, you have to start checking yourself. Sometimes you need to stay your ass at home. Sometimes you need a nap. Let's talk about overall health in general. And this is a big thing with people that are bitches. And I'm not trying to be funny. It's just a term. A lot of times people are grumpy because they are full of shit. And if you are a regular on my channel, we talk about being constipated all the time. So let's talk about how many times you should be having a bowel movement today. If you're eating at least 3 times a day, 2 times a day, you should be having a bowel movement 2 or 3 times a day. And when you eat, not too long after you eat, you should be using the bathroom. I'm not talking about diarrhea. I'm not talking about you went to McDonald's and it ran right through you. I'm not talking about that. You ate something, maybe within 30 minutes to an hour, it should be coming right back out. If you didn't ate 3 or 4 meals, about 10 snacks a day, and you still ain't poop, you constipated. If when you go to the bathroom, it takes a while for the poop to come out, you're constipated. If when you use the bathroom, little balls come out, like it's not a whole formed, poop, it's just little balls coming out, you're constipated. If it hurts, you're constipated. So don't think just because you use the bathroom that you're not constipated. So you should be having a bowel movement every day after every meal. And if you're not, then you're constipated. Okay? And the reason why that is important, because when you full of shit, that is uncomfortable. Like, people don't realize how much their mood is affected by being full of shit. 80% of your immune system is in your digestive tract. A lot of people have gas. They full of shit, and they just uncomfortable all the time and don't even realize it's because of their stomach. Like, when I go get my colonics and when I'm done, I just feel so light afterwards. I feel better. I feel refreshed. So I would definitely recommend, one, drinking more water. Most women need at least damn near a gallon of water a day, and you like, damn, when am I had time to drink that? You know, it depends on your lifestyle and your job. Everybody can't sit there and drink water all day, but try to get as much in as possible. And if you're one of those people who are like, I can't drink water, water's disgusting, then you can also eat your water. Like cucumbers, pineapples, tomatoes, lettuce, anything that's a water-based fruit or vegetables, you can eat that during the day. You can also get your water in, and you're going to get some fiber too, so that'll help with the pooping. You can't expect to eat processed foods, junk food, fast food, fried food, a whole bunch of sugar and bread, and think that you're not going to be constipated. So all those things should be in moderation or not at all. Like, your body will let you know the stuff that it doesn't like. If every time you drink, you eat some ice cream, your stomach start getting upset, you got gas, that is your body telling you, hey, I don't like this shit. Stop eating this shit. Like, start paying attention to your body. Tune in with your body. It will let you know a lot of things. Your vagina will let you know a lot of things. Every time you have sex with this person, you irritated, you got a yeast infection, you got BV, your body's telling you something. Especially if you never had an issue before. So tap in and tune in. You got to slow down. Like, in our society, you want everything fast. You always got something to do. What we doing next? Sometimes you need to slow down, sit your ass down, tap in and tune in and see what's going on. And even for me, I'm a little busybody, but I have to make myself slow down sometimes. So we talked about food, we talked about poop, we talked about drinking water. Let's go to sex partners. So if you're having sex with somebody that has anger issues, they're verbally abusive, physically abusive, they just angry, they have a poor diet, and you are having sex with this person, you are exchanging energy with that person, and you can pick up those traits as well. So that is a real thing. And not only exchanging energy, but, you know, you can pick up on their habits, because that man is releasing all his stress into you. So you have to look at it like that. And even if you wear a condom, you can still exchange energy. Like, why would you want to be around somebody like that? That's another issue. Why are we on it? A lot of women getting their ass beat, and I'm not being funny, getting verbally abused, and they may not be able to stand up to that man per se, but they're like, oh, the next bitch that says something to me wrong, I'm gonna fuck her up, I'm gonna cuss her out. Just a little angry ball of energy walking around just waiting because you feel like you're stuck in a situation and you can't get out. So now you're just angry all the time, and you're just taking that on other people. Some people take it out on their kids. Let me see. I think it's a website, blackgirlsdotherapy.com. I'm gonna have to find the link, but I would definitely recommend that. I feel like all women need it. I feel like all black women need it. Try it, see how it works for you. I would definitely recommend therapy. So I think it's called, hey, Sierra, blackgirlsdotherapy.com. But if I find the link, I will post it in my story later. So now we done talked about physical health, eating habits, being in abusive relationships, talked about emotional health as far as therapy. And a lot of women that I come in contact with, they need therapy. And sometimes I just tell them, like, I can't help you with that. I would recommend you go to therapy, because I cannot, thank you, I cannot help you with everything. I'm not going to try to pretend like I can. That's how you get drained and burnt out. You have to be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with. If you're around negative, messy, nasty people that always got to gossip, they don't have nothing else to talk about, all they know how to do is gossip all day, you are absorbing all that negative energy. So you need to be mindful of who you have yourself around. I don't hang around people with nasty attitudes. messy, always talking about people, because that's a reflection of me and I'm absorbing that energy. So, you know, we absorb all this energy. Randomly, I want to say that the uterus has memory cells. So that means even though you may not remember some things, your uterus will. And sometimes our mind will block it out. So it's a lot of women and little girls that walk around with some type of sexual trauma. Sometimes they don't talk about it. Sometimes the family say, what happened in this family, stay in this family. Oh, you probably made that up. You know, all sorts of different things. If you're one of those people that had those issues and you never got to talk about it or resolve that issue, yes. You need therapy. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of knowledge in everything because I didn't just start when I opened my business. I already had knowledge before I started my business. And that was a long time ago. I think I'm going on 6 years now. So, sexual trauma, abusive relationships, toxic family members, toxic mothers and fathers, get therapy. Sexual trauma. And of course, we know using certain products is definitely going to help with our womb. You should not be using toxic products such as tampons, pads, feminine wash. I'm going to take it as far as laundry detergent. Take it even further than that. Anything you put on your skin, you absorb into your body, and it has to be filtered through your liver. So you have to be conscious of what you're putting on your body, what you're putting in your body. It's bad enough when we walk outside the door, we're exposed to all these elements and pollutions. Like, I feel like I need to do a blog because I just been in this lifestyle so long that it's just natural for me. So it's products that I just don't buy. I don't buy a whole lot of perfume, like plugins. I get certain type of what's it called? Dish soap, what you wash your dishes with, hand soap, laundry detergent, like anything that I put on my skin. I'm just very mindful because all those chemicals, you know, they accumulate in your body. I'm gonna have to do another segment when we talk about metaphysical stuff. For example, if you're an angry person or you're holding on to a lot of anger, you may have issues associated with your liver. So like the body is very deep and very complex, and you gotta take care of it and be good to it. So I probably done talked about a lot of different stuff today, right? I'm all over the place. I try not to be, but we just talking about womb health. So while I'm on here, if you have any questions, now is a good time to ask me. And I do really miss the steaming part, and I really would love helping women in that way. But my whole point of this is to be more mindful of your attitude. Oh yeah, I definitely will. I feel like I'm getting ready to go on a hiatus, maybe until sometime in January. So I need to fix some stuff. I need to work on some stuff with myself. I feel like I'm going on a hiatus, so I may do it in between that stuff. But I just need a break because I ain't having a break all year, like a real vacation. Like even last weekend, I didn't do any work per se, but I was still here doing other type of stuff. So, but I'm urging you to take better care of yourself. And a lot of people that have nasty attitudes, like I said, abusive relationships, they in a job that they feel like they stuck in, they can't quit, they're miserable. If you eating raggedy stuff every day like fast food, you're not gonna feel as good as you possibly can. Junk food. If you're not sleeping well, if you have insomnia, if you don't have enough minerals and nutrients in your diet, like you're vitamin deficient, like all this stuff affects your health and your mood. Us black people, I'm going to assume that everybody on here is black or melanated. Even if you're not melanated, you still need to go outside and get some vitamin D. I know it's cold outside, but you still need to go outside and get some vitamin D, because women love to say, oh, my doctor said I was vitamin D deficient. Yes, we all black people are. because we're inside most of the day. Unless you live in Florida or you in the Caribbean and you spend the majority of your time outside, you're going to be vitamin D deficient. But you can also replace that with eating more green leafy vegetables on a regular basis. That's not fried, dyed, and laid to the side. I'm talking about like a kale salad, some fresh green juice, stuff like that. Green Queen Supreme. That's also another good source of vitamin D. So we talked about water, get enough sleep. You got to stay off these electronic devices. If you have anxiety that makes it hard for you to sleep, do some meditation. YouTube has plenty of it. Do a hot bath, a hot sea salt bath. Schedule a massage if it's in your budget. And stop hanging around crazy people. But yeah, self-care is important. Being mindful who you have around. And don't ever feel like you're stuck in any situation. You're not stuck in a shitty job. You're not stuck in a shitty relationship. You don't have to deal with toxic family members. Just because you were raised to eat a certain way doesn't mean you have to still do it. Like, you can break those traditions and do your own thing. Because if that was the case, I would still probably be sitting in the same cubicle in the same desk at the job that I hated every day if I felt like I was stuck. So at some point, you're going to have to, take a leap of faith. Because God didn't put you on this earth to be miserable, hate your job, sit in traffic for an hour every day. So at some point, you got to take control of your life because ain't nobody coming to save you. I think that's a quote from Oprah Winfrey. Nobody's coming to save you. You got to save yourself. But in the meantime, I am working on some teas and some herbs that I have available on my website. Because even though I do love helping women and steaming women, it's just no way possible to be available to steam everybody. to steam everybody. So I will be having that. That's my goal for 2022 is to have that available. And I also do want to do like a few steamings before the end of the month. So I'm not going to do like any restocks. Whatever's on the site is on the site. How you doing? DD Lovely Queen. No, they didn't. So I'm sure if you ordered, you should have already got your order confirmation and tracking number. And if you did, your tracking number will update automatically. And I don't know if you ordered with me before. I think I just emailed you. If you were the same DD that emailed me. Because I think somebody named DD. And she was a new client. Customer. So shipping takes about 21 days. But everything should go out this week. Oh yeah, I am too. So one of my biggest lessons that I learned this year is stop trying to do every fucking thing myself, which is hard for me as a single mother, is because I'm just in that mode of I have to do everything myself. I have to get it done. So I am unlearning not to do everything by myself and to get help. Take breaks, take self-care. So that's what I'm doing. Not yet, but I'm probably going to send out a notification this week because I am not restocking anything for the rest of the month. So I'm going to do some steam clients because I do miss you all. So it's going to be first come, first serve. Especially after I get these orders out this week because now I can just focus on that. So I'm just going to send an email out and book people that way. I'm not going to put up like a booking thing. But yes, any other questions about vaginas, uterus, fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis, bacteria, yeast, abortions, miscarriages? If you have any questions, I can answer before I get off of here. Because I got like 5 text messages since I've been on this live. So in general, I'm just going to say infertility is, don't even claim that word. Now, if you don't have a uterus, because I've had crazy people say, hey, I got a hysterectomy. Like, I'm not joking. I have a hysterectomy. Can you help me get pregnant? And I'm just like, how? And I'd be like, is this a serious question? Yes, steaming can definitely help with that. I have definitely helped a lot of women with fertility issues. You should definitely go on Google and Yelp or go to my Instagram page and see a lot of women that I help. And unfortunately, a lot of people that I help with fertility, they don't report back to me. They don't let me know. Some people are ashamed. They don't want people to know they have fertility issues. So I really stopped keeping up with people a long time ago. Maybe like pulling teeth. Like, I mean, I guess I understand why some women would feel like that. Like they don't want other people to know they had an issue. DD, I recommend that you do it as often as needed because everybody is different. Every woman has, I got you. Every woman has different issues. So just for general maintenance, I would say at least once a week. And that's why I'm having this whole conversation, because I feel like women that steam their vaginas and take good care of their stuff are a lot more chill, calm, and in a better mood. And if you happen to be on here and you're one of my steam clients, you can probably attest to this, how you feel after a steam. Because a lot of people are angry, bitchy, irritated, and that's why it just needs to be done. So I would say at least once a week. Like if you make that a ritual with your life, your whole life will probably change. If you have an issue like fibroids, PCOS, BV, yeast, infertility, then you probably need to do it more often. I know, girl, I be getting beat up every day in my DMs. So just look for it. Just keep checking out. I'll post it. Yeah, so I would say at least once a week. Like women need like a whole day where you just take care of yourself, because we do so much, we give out so much, we take in so much. You need some time to just detox and relax and recenter yourself, because this society is always on the go. Like we be rushing all the time. Like if you ever go down south or if you go on vacation anywhere, you realize that ain't no need to be rushing. Like whenever I go to see my grandmother, everything just slow down. People like, hey, how you doing? Hey, they don't even know you. They just be like, hey. And you be like, who is that? I don't know who that is. They just friendly. They wave at you. Ain't nobody in a rush. It ain't no traffic. It's just like, hey, I'm going here now. You be like, hurry up. Let me go around this car. You driving too slow. You ain't even got nowhere to go. But just the fact that you in front of me, you driving too slow. In this area, in the DC area, you say hi to somebody, gonna look at you crazy. Like, what the fuck? I don't know you. What you say hi to me for? You like, they looking at you like you crazy. So, slow down. And I know if you are a mother, it's going to be hard. Or if you have multiple jobs, it's going to be hard, but you still have to do it. Sometimes that means you got to wake up early before your kids get up, or you got to stay up a little later after they go to sleep. Like, it's your life. You got to make time to do these things. Like, don't make excuses for yourself. Oh, I can't take care of myself because I'm too tired. You're going to continue to be too tired because you didn't make time for yourself. And if you always tired all the time, you always sleepy, you always grumpy, I guarantee you if you start eating better, that'll change. That's the first thing you can do is drink some more water, eat some more healthy stuff, a smoothie, some green juice, a green salad, eat an apple, shit. Just do anything. Do one thing healthy today that you didn't do yesterday. Go to sleep 30 minutes earlier. Don't watch messy TV. Like, I don't even know. Real Housewives and shit. We'll be on Instagram. TMZ, the Jasmine brand. Like, I don't even be... Like, I see it on my timeline, but I don't feed into that stuff. I'm not on that stuff all day. So, a lot of stuff that be going on, I don't even know until somebody send it to me. But if you read all that mess, it's going to affect your mood. You know, the media controls the TV, so it can affect your mood. So everything that you watch, everything that you eat, that you listen to is going to affect you. Like, I'm getting too deep on here. I'm telling y'all too much. Like, it's just so deep. But just be mindful. That's all I'm going to say. Unless you have some question, that concludes my TED Talk for today. so I can answer my text messages. Yes, minding your own business. And please do. Yeah, my mind is like, y'all can listen to me talk today, see how my mind go. It'd be like this, but it's real deep. So that's why I don't really like having conversations that are not deep with people. Because we can go deep, baby. So you just gotta be mindful. Like, if you love yourself, take care of yourself. You can't love yourself and be abusing yourself. Being in an abusive relationship. And being in an abusive relationship, sometimes you don't even know you in a goddamn abusive relationship. You just thought this was normal the whole time. Because trust me, I have never been in a physically abusive relationship. I have been in an emotionally abusive relationship with a narcissist. And during that time, you know something ain't right, but sometimes you don't even know you in the shit. Like, damn, I didn't even know I was in this fucked up shit. Because you like in a bubble and you can't get out. You know what I'm saying? You can't fix what you don't know need to be fixed. Does that make sense? And then when you finally out the situation, you like, damn, I can't believe I put up with this stuff. I can't believe I dealt with this stuff all this time. So it's kind of like a bubble. You in a bubble of, didn't know I'm in the fucked up shit. I didn't know I was in this fucked up shit. Until I got tired of being in this fucked up shit. And now I can really look at it and process it. And when you in any type of abusive relationship, whether it's mental, verbal, emotional, physical, you do have trauma. And like I said earlier, take your ass to therapy. I think it's blackgirlsdotherapy.com, and they'll find a therapist in your area. And I think they all black women, if I'm not. Yeah. Because some people they go in from relationship to relationship. They don't even heal. They don't let their coochie heal up before they in the, on the next penis, doing what they need to do. And it's because they have issues. Like, we all have issues about something. Nobody is perfect. I'm certainly not perfect, but therapy. And I'm sure there's some places that offer free therapy. And if you have healthcare, you should definitely look into free therapy and keep on looking till you find somebody that you like. That's a good way. That's a good way to put it. Like, you don't even know what's going on. But then you have trauma after that. Because then when you finally in a healthy relationship after that, then you be like, it's too good to be true. What the fuck's going on here? You waiting for somebody to pull the word from under you. Like, this is going too good. What's going on? So, it's a real life thing. So, I think I done ran my mouth long enough. So, what I need to restock? I don't think I'm going to restock until January. Anyway. But what do I need to restock? I don't think I need to restock anything. I think it's good right now. I'm going on a hiatus. I'm letting you all know now that I'm going on a hiatus for my self-care. And I literally have not been on a real vacation all this year. Doing stuff with my kids does not count. Because they spend up too much of my money. So, thank you, Lynette, for your order if you're on here. I guess you can't be on here and order at the same time, but I don't know. I know we do have some soap. I don't know what kind or what size, but we got something on there. We got some type of soap on there. And we got body soap too. That I love very much so. So my favorite soap is the Global soap. And I guess it's more of a earthy, masculine scent. But that's the kind of scent I like. I don't really like girly, fruity, florally stuff. But that's my favorite right now. I be so pressed to wash my ass every day. I be in there lathered up, looking like a white, like I'm covered in whipped cream. Hi, Sean. We were just talking about womb health. Should I say this live? I think I'm gonna try to save it. Hold on, I done been on here for a good little time. Let me know if I should save this. This is like a random thought I came up with. Cause you know, guys, if you don't know me, you're new here. I've really been working on myself to not cuss people out on a regular basis. Like, it's really hard for me not to cuss people out. It's because I just feel like it's hard for me to tolerate disrespect and dumb shit. And I feel like when you don't cuss people out, they be getting you fucked up. Think they can say anything they want. So I just learned not to take things personally. Like I said, you having a fucked up day because you had a fucked up life and you want to take it out on me. Fine. That's fine. So I just try not to take stuff personal. But if you would have caught me about 6 months ago, a year ago, baby. Okay, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it so y'all can say it from the beginning. But if you are a current Steam client, I promise I'm gonna try to get in there next week. On God. I'm gonna try to get in there. I'm gonna try to get in there while my kids in school. And I'll probably be more available when they go over their other parent house. Baby, let me tell you about not respecting boundaries. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that today. So, have a good day. I'm gonna save this live so y'all can watch it from the beginning because I've been talking too long. Have a good day.